Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Independent, free spirit. Ooh, it's some serious. Where my girls at? We link up in a cool minute. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. Where my girls at? It's going down, down. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right. It's going down tonight. We going out tonight. Yeah, right. We going out tonight. It's going down tonight. Yeah, right.
All right. It's going down. It's going down. Nothing like that music on a Monday evening. It's Sabrina Goodwin Monday with Monday Motivation. I'm here with Crisette, Gloria, Caterina, and Sabrina. Force of friendship. We got issues. Oh, girlfriends, you're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to 9:10 a.m. The Superstation-WFDF, based out of Detroit, Michigan. We are classy, messy, funny, sassy, techie, crazy, lazy. No, I ain't claiming none of that. No, y'all can claim who you want to be, but I know what this group is not, and that's lazy. These are some of the hardest working women in showbiz that I know. It's so good to see each and every one of you. Today, we're talking grads. Congratulations, graduates. So it's a fun, light, airy show. We are so proud of our young folks. I mean, from pre-K to the doctoral degree. We are congratulating the grads. So many good things are happening, you guys. How about Simone Biles? Did you guys see her gymnastics routine? Oh, woo! My goodness.
I missed it.
Yeah. Go back. When I tell you my head was spinning, I bet you.
Oh my gosh.
She was amazing. She's amazing. The country's most decorated gymnast. Her 7th world title. Before the Olympics, you guys, her 7th world title. So I'm in a good mood today. We got some good guests coming on. Gloria, my co-host, all the way in. Where are you now? Ellicott City.
I'm in Baltimore. I'm home. I'm in Baltimore. You guys, I am so happy today. Number one, it is sunny. I don't care how many cicadas I got to step over. I'm stepping over cicadas. I go into the Starbucks. One lands on my head. I go like this. I try to keep them out of my car. Roll up the window. Nasty. When I tell y'all, nasty. One landed on my door, looking all at me like this, and his big old red eyes, beat red eyes. I was like, oh, please. They're flying all over the place, It's an adventure. I got a video to set up there. You guys, seriously. However, graduates, this is such a great time. This is such a great topic. I'm so excited. But really, forget all that now. Really. We know somebody who shook hands with the president, okay? I was like, oh,
she didn't shake my hand before.
Our own force of friendship girlfriend. She just so happens to be Sabrina's sister, but that don't matter. I know the chick. I've been to her house, everything. I was driving down the street screaming and hollering. I mean, it's just a good day. Everything is happening. And you guys, the other thing is that I'm so pumped. I'm pumped professionally. I'm pumped personally. I'm very excited. I'm just making some big decisions. I'm not focused on what happened yesterday. I am full steam ahead towards tomorrow. I think there's a lot that we have to do. We have a lot of responsibilities. A lot is going on and a lot is going down. There's good, there's bad, there's the middle of the road, there's everything. There's a lot to celebrate. So I'm ready for We Got Issues, because we got issues. I'm going straight to the yellow, straight to the West Coast. Caterina Harris, Earl, one of the girls. What's up?
Oh my goodness. So I'm going to look for Simone. I was disappointed with Sabrina. I was checking that out. And of course, all up in here, we were all up in the Clippers, all up in here, everybody becomes a basketball fan at the end. I got to go back and see Simone. But I'm telling you, I'm kind of sad today because my father-in-law is leaving tomorrow. And This is nothing like family. Nothing like family. I mean, he's going to our other house in Chicago. He's gonna go back, and he'll still be there because we're gonna be there for the wedding and stuff. But when I tell you, my mama and my father-in-law are funny. I mean, you should see them watching that basketball game. They be talking trash. They are trash talking. It is like they make me and Anthony look boring. Okay. So that is that. And the biggest thing that happened in our house this week, when my mama got that electric car, we had to move some stuff around so she could plug her car in. Do you know we found out we unplugged the freezer? We unplugged the freezer. Y'all,
no way.
It probably was $1,000 worth of food up in there, probably in that doggone freezer. And it's a good thing that before he left, he found that food, because he was like, you would have had some visitors in a couple months. It had been almost 2 weeks. Can you imagine? OMG. So not only all that money, but the smell in that garage. When I tell you, he's like, oh yeah, you would have had more than wolves to worry about up in here. Okay. Coyotes. Wow. So we had to take a couple trips to Costco because these cupboards cannot be empty up in these parts right here. But I am excited about this weekend. Graduations. I was attending graduations. So I'm so excited about it. There's so much joy. Graduations, weddings. We got a lot to celebrate. Crisette, what's up? What's up?
Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. It's a great day in the D. We're in the 90s. Woo, good and hot the way I love it. And you guys, when I tell you, I am just so excited because it is countdown to the wedding. To the wedding. 12 days. I've been seeing my girls, on those that are watching on Facebook and on 910 Facebook. I'm able to see you guys. I'm going to see you guys in person in just a few days. 12 days. And you guys, today, my girlfriend from high school, we are still best girlfriends, and she lives in Switzerland. She's been living in Switzerland probably for over 20 years. She flew in today, and so she's here at the house. Yeah, Benita, you guys know Benita. And so let me tell you something. Benita? Yeah, Benita is here, and it's so funny. So she came in the house. I was on the Zoom. So afterwards, the first thing I did gave a hug, get in the car, drove her to Walgreens, and got her vaccine. Okay, because you guys, in Switzerland, she had been on a waiting list. She's been waiting weeks and weeks, months and months, and literally she could not get one. So she's going to be in the States for 2 months. But I told her, literally she went in and she thought she had to register. They took her name and said, sit down. And literally in 15 minutes, she got a shot and she was out. I said, because let me tell you something. Everybody in the Ellis household is vaccinated. So you got to be.
And we need to sing the song. Let's just sing the song. America, America. Because there's some issues. We got issues, but we got vaccination. Okay? We got vaccination.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing, Gloria. I said, America has issues, but one issue we don't have is the availability of that shot. And so that was just so awesome. It was just anybody could walk in, big sign. So she was so excited. She'd been waiting so long, and then was able to get off the plane the same day and get her shot. So countdown to the wedding. I'm going to throw it back to Sabrina. So excited about our topic on today.
Wait, let me tell you this.
Okay.
As we count down to the wedding, and we see Simone Biles, I'm just telling you, I'm going to be working on that kind of butt for the next 2 weeks. Because that girl got a butt. Oh my goodness. I never seen something so high and hard and round and fabulous. I was like, oh my goodness. She's winning all kind of awards in all kind of ways. She is amazing. So I just want to let you know she's
super bad. She's super bad. She's super bad all day long. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh my goodness. Wendy, thank you for the compliment on the glasses. We talking about smart people today. So I thought I'd put my glasses on so I would look smart with these scholars, okay? So thank you, Wendy, for that. Oh my goodness, you guys know the first of friendship. We got issues. We are light of laughter and lessons. That's who we be every day, Monday through Friday. We want to bring it to you. I want you to call in 313-778-7600. We want you to brag on that graduate in your life because we know it's a family affair. Through this pandemic, you had to go some to get some. Well, with no further ado, let's bring our guests on, you guys. We have an esteemed panel. Let's bring our new girlfriends in. Here they come. Hayden and her mother Angela, Sanaya and her mother Talvia. Let's give these grads and their families a big, big round of applause. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Oh my
Sound
goodness.
effects and everything.
They're beautiful. They are beautiful. They are beautiful girlfriends. We are so happy to hear you on the show, see you on the show. Just know when we invite you into this group on this show, you're an honorary girlfriend. All right. You guys are honorary girlfriends. And Talia and I, we go way back. And so we really are girlfriends for real, along with Gloria. So we've traveled the world together. And here we are with her graduate, Sanaya. I mean, I went by their house yesterday because I missed the real party on Saturday, but I had to go see my girls yesterday. And when I tell you, Talvia had that event center hooked up. I mean, she had curtains and stuff flying around and about 40 different pictures of Sanaya. I said, oh, this is how you do it in a pandemic. This is how you do it. And so just graduates. I mean, thank you guys for being here. Thank you to the mothers for joining us. It's a special time. It is a special time. Vice President Kamala Harris, she did a prime time special for the class of 2021, a big, big broadcast. And some of the things she talked about was having the strength. If you got through graduation in this pandemic, you have the strength to get through any and everything. She talked about this class being resilient. She talked about in the middle of your junior year, especially college people and high school people, that everything stopped in the middle of your junior year. The prom was canceled, sports were canceled, school plays were canceled. When this pandemic hit, the world shut down. Can you imagine? Girlfriends, go back to when you were in high school. What a shock that would have been to your system. To get away from your friends, for the schoolhouse to be shut down, to be locked in. Come on, to be locked in. Hayden, where Hayden go under? Okay, hopefully he'll come back. I'm looking for all my babies out here. Okay, all right, I got you. Kamala said you kept studying, you kept striving. She says, now looks like you made it. You have what it takes to do whatever it is you want to do in this life. She talked about your determination skills, making sure that you're not the back, but in the front. And so to our graduates, and you guys, we know that this is a celebratory time. You guys, let me tell you, Sanaya has already made her college choice, and she's going to tell you a little bit about that. But when I tell you community service, involved in so many extracurricular activities, these are amazing young women who own their power, know what they want out of life, and unapologetic about going to get it. But I guess you know what, you got to know their mama and daddy. So they come from good stock. And so the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And then Miss Hayden, you guys, summa cum laude. Okay. Yes, the top of her class at her college, just graduated from Winston-Salem State College. HBCU in the house. Woo woo, HBCU. I'm a Tennessee State grad. Gloria's a Howard University grad. I have my master's from Boston University. Gloria has her MBA from Harvard. Caterina, tell them what school you graduated from, and then Crisette.
Mills College, which is a women's college on the West Coast. And honestly, I wish I would have known about HBCUs. They didn't talk about it over here in California. So yes. Bachelor's in political science and economics.
Excellent.
Yeah, Green and White, Michigan State University, bachelor's in public affairs management. And you know what, Caterina, I promise you, I'm just like you. If I could go back in time and change anything, I would have gone to a HBCU for sure.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, needless to say, girlfriends are proponents of higher education. We believe in it. We encourage it. It's not for everybody, but find something that's going to take you higher. I would love Talvia to introduce her daughter and talk about how proud she is. And then we want Angela to introduce her daughter. Talvia, talk to us. Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, you're muted, Talvia. Something's muted. Hold on.
On the radio.
Oh, hold on. Okay, can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. So excited. Oh my goodness. To be with these awesome women. Okay. Talk about role models since birth in the womb. Okay. And I mean, truly, she truly has watched you guys for 18 years. And so this is Sanaya Peterson. I'm so proud of her, graduating with over a 4.6 GPA, I believe it was, cumulative. And, over 300 plus community service hours. I'm so super proud to partner with her nonprofit, Collectively Unique, where she helped high school students gain their community service hours across the community and donate gifts all over the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area. I mean, she's a varsity cheerleader captain. She's also was the varsity track captain. Oh my God, there's so many more, like National Honor Society, and just so excited that she will be attending on a scholarship to UNC Charlotte. We come into the 704. This is my daughter, just a ball of energy and excitement, and I'm just so super excited about what the world she's about to enter and what she's getting ready to do in the world. Just super excited. Sanaya.
Wonderful, 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 Sanaya. Wonderful. Angela, introduce us to your college graduate, Hayden.
Angela. Angela, would you unmute on the StreamYard? Unmute on the StreamYard.
Who?
So the Facebook audience can hear you.
Okay.
On the
Angela.
computer StreamYard, it's muted. Yes, unmute. Yep, you can keep that unmuted.
Okay, take us back to NASA being published. All that, a biology major. Everybody needs to hear that. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, you know what? It's always good to celebrate our young people. Make sure, you guys, before we go to break, we have a caller, 313-778-7600. We've got a couple of minutes. Let's go to Miracle on the phone lines. Hi, Miracle. How are you? Yes.
Good evening, ladies. Good evening. It's an honor being here with you guys. So, my name is Miracle Laney. I just graduated from North Arlington High School. Woo! For therapy. Yes, God is so good. And I will be attending OCC for my first semester. And then I'm transferring to FAMU. And they're giving me scholarship money. So God is good all the time. At all times, He is good. So I'm proud of you, Miracle. So proud of you.
Yes.
Yes. We've been through it all. The God's been maintaining His glory and His grace. at all times.
Awesome.
Yeah, so keep your head to the sky, Miracle. Keep climbing high. We got to believe that your best is in front of you. And like the Vice President said, if you can get through what you just been through, baby, you can get through it all. So thank you for calling. We got issues with the Force of Friendship, WFDF. Thank you so much for calling. Yes, yes, yes. Well, you guys, make sure we're going to break. We got to pay a few bills. I want you guys to know that we are excited to talk and celebrate our recent college graduates. We're at 9:10 a.m. the Superstation with the Force of Friendship. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Vonda Vonda's Law. Have you or your family?
Oh, you guys, this is exciting. So exciting.
Okay, we'll go right to Leroy right when we come back from the break. Thank you.
I don't know who's talking to the Facebook audience today.
Okay.
But it is so super exciting. So super excited that y'all are on. Here she comes.
Okay, you guys, I guess I'm doing Facebook. How are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, what a great topic. We're talking about the graduates. And so we want to know if you have a graduate in your home. You guys, I'm telling you, these graduates have gone through so much. I'm telling you, especially at church, you hear the stories. So many of them, didn't get a chance to experience all of the things that we were so blessed to attend. The prom, right? Hanging out with their friends, doing sports. And so, how did your teenagers handle it? How did your college student handle it? Even for the college students, wow, many of them were stressed out. Many of them were kind of disappointed because they weren't able to get the full college experience, because you guys remember how awesome it was, to be on campus, to be in the dorms and to meet all the new people on your floor and the RAs and all the things that go along with, going to college for the first year. So it's just been challenging. And of course, to, the parents too, to have to be at home and to homeschool. And of course, we know that there are many parents that were already homeschooling. So for them, it wasn't a big shift. They didn't have to pivot as much as those who had never homeschooled. So you guys, we want you to put it in the chat, some of the challenges that you had, and brag on your students, brag on your kids. If they are going to college, we would love to know where they're going. Are they going to their state college? Did they decide to go to a HBCU? We're going to be talking about that later on in this week. So we absolutely, want to know what your graduate is doing. So put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. We're coming back.
Kiss my boyfriend on the cheek. All right. Here we go. Now, you young ladies, don't get boy crazy. Don't let them boys kiss you on the cheek and get y'all crazy, okay? Studies first, okay? Hayden, tell Sanaya, your little sister, that those boys in college will try to make your head go round. So we're going to keep our head straight, all right? Oh, I love
Nothing but trouble.
We got a caller. Welcome back to 9:10 a.m. the Superstation with the Force of Friendship. We got issues. Today, we're celebrating graduates at every level, from pre-K to the doctorate's degree. But we have a caller on the line, and we'll be back with our guest. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Fine.
Yeah, I'm wonderful. Thank you for calling 9:10 a.m. Superstation.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, what's your comment?
Well, let's see. Beverly told me that you were talking about gun violence.
No. This is not gun violence. Wrong show. Today we're celebrating graduates. We have covered gun violence before on this show, but today is not that day.
I think this is O'Shield, my guest, and we are going to have you on the show.
Okay.
We're going to have you on the show.
This is O'Shield.
Yes. we're going to have you on the show.
Okay, when should we talk?
I will give you a call. We're live on the air right now.
Okay, all right.
Awesome.
Congratulations to all the graduates.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Well, I would love to hear from Sanaya.
Your last year of school was, how you handled the stress, just how you got it all done in these circumstances that we've never seen before in our lifetime. We'll start with you, Sanaya, and then we'll go to Hayden.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right. It was definitely a change this year as reference to sports-wise in the classroom. I was fortunate enough to have a hybrid schedule, so we actually got to be in the classroom a little bit and then virtual a little bit, so we kind of went off and on. Sports cheering was definitely a change. We were cheering to an empty crowd, so that was definitely different this year. But yeah, we got through it. We just had to make it fun. We had to do fun little Zoom nights with friends. We just had to keep it in positive spirits so we could get through the year. But that's definitely what got me through, is just staying close to friends, trying to make it fun, trying to turn everything into something positive.
Excellent, Sanaya. Wonderful. What about you, Hayden?
It definitely was a big difference, and it kind of stink considering it was my senior year, but we made it through. A lot of my classes were online, so it kind of worked in my favor in that way. But at the same time, I felt a little disconnected from my classmates and stuff, so that wasn't the best. But overall, it was just a little bit of COVID and senioritis, which was kind of hard, but I pushed through it, and I'm a graduate, so I'm excited and happy.
Yes, congratulations. So proud. You guys are trailblazers. You're difference makers. You make a difference not only in your local community, but the big community as a whole. You are difference makers, so continue to be a difference maker. Girlfriends, what questions do you have for our graduates or the moms? Because we know it's a family affair. You don't produce a graduate without it being a family affair. Girlfriends, who has a question?
I got a question.
Y'all don't all go at one time. Take one at a time, okay? One at a time. Go ahead, Glo.
Okay, so first I have to say this. I'm so excited to meet you, Hayden. I'm so excited about your excellence, and I'm so thrilled. My question is all about emotional management, because I know Sanaya. I watched every single bit of her transition from in around people to not around people. She did not miss a beat. Your social media is on fleek, Sanaya, and she was dancing and going with all of them, the pictures, everything. She did not miss a beat. But so my question to both of you is, when you guys think about what you had to go through, and to the mothers, what emotional management tools did you use to support you through the transition? Because this is a one-time only event. Like, we all felt like it could not possibly be happening. Like, no, this is my life. This kind of stuff happens in the history books 100 years ago. This does not happen in my daytime. So for you guys to be in school, already have a lot of emotions going on to begin with, and then have to shape. Could you guys tell us, either one of you, what you might have done to support yourself emotionally through this transition?
I can start first. I would say definitely I'm more of an introvert anyway, so it wasn't super hard managing not being able to talk to people and stuff. But of course, being able to call my mom, because I'm in Winston-Salem, she's in Durham. So that was really good to have that, be able to connect with her and just keep seeing what's going on in the family's life. Like, how's my little brother doing? How is the dog doing? Just simple things like that really helped me keep it together. And then also too, recently joining the sorority, I was able to meet new sisters and be able to communicate and have fun with them and talk with them in smaller circles and stuff. So that allowed me to keep more of my emotions together. And I feel school was actually a little bit easier considering it was online. So school didn't stress me out as much as it normally would have, which actually So I don't know. I think COVID, in relations to school, I feel like it kind of worked in my favor a little bit.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent.
Sanaya?
Oh,
Sanaya. Go ahead, Sanaya.
For me, okay. I'm definitely a little extroverted, so I definitely like talking to people. I'm a social butterfly. So like to make things a little bit fun, me and my friends would like group FaceTime for like lunch or something. That way we can still have the interaction. Or we would do like these car picnics sometimes, and like that way we could still social distance, but we could still kind of have the presence of like having each other right there. But yeah, that's what I did a lot.
So creative. That's awesome.
You know what, Sanaya and Hayden, congratulations on all of your success. You guys, you are just phenomenal. And you know, I'm just listening to you, Sanaya, and then I listened to Hayden, and we did a show not too long ago talking about the different personality types. And you know, I love that they're all different types of people, and it just goes to show you that, you know, be comfortable being who you are, because you can blossom, you can soar just within your own personality, within your own skin. So that's so awesome. Telby, I had a question for you. One of the things that you said about Sanaya is that she had I think you said over 300 hours of community service, which is like amazing. And sometimes parents don't know that when you are looking at colleges for your students, that community service means a lot. It really does. It's not always, you know, even when you're going to Ivy League colleges, they're not just looking for that 4.0 student, 4.6. They're looking for students who are well-rounded. So kind of talk about the importance of getting their students, their children involved in community service, and talk about some of the things that they can do.
Oh, wow. I mean, we did it all. You know, what really comes to mind is probably three things, Crisette, and that is when the pandemic happened and we kind of pulled together the family. It was three things that came to mind, and it was adapt, overcome, and improvise. And so we truly had to adapt. My father, you know, is a veteran, a Marine. And so from the military, that was something I think he has instilled in all of us, that, you know, we just have to adapt and adjust whatever situation is being faced. And so we just worked around it. Like, how are we going to do, community service? Well, you know, we could still, you know, participate on Zoom and participate for community service. And then, you know, overcoming those obstacles like Sanaya talked about, overcoming the adversities of just the COVID, and still getting out there, and me right there with her in the community, donating, whether it's someone contacting me and say we're collecting diapers, you know, and, you know, you could still serve. And so that's part of who I am. If you know me, you know, I have a servant heart. And then really just improvising, you know, just like the celebration that we did. You know, we've done events for many, many years. And so I looked at the garage and said, how can I turn this into an event space? Okay. And we got the curtains up, the drapes, they called it, but we put the drapes up. It looked like a complete event hall with the tents and everything, and just made it happen. But that community service is so important. And that's something that I wanted to instill in her, that part of giving back and being a giver is so important. And she'll get so much more in receiving, you know, by doing that. So.
Awesome.
You know what? I'm watching both of these women, and I'm so excited because Sanaya, I know, is an extrovert. I know. And Hayden reminds me of my daughter, Juliana. She's like, when the pandemic hit, she said, Mom, I've been waiting for this to become legal, for nobody to talk to me, nobody to visit me. I can stay home all I want to. I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't have to be with nobody. I'm so completely fine. I'm an extrovert. I was like, what in the world is going on here? So I am so excited to have these two different personalities of excellence, you know, because it's always a different way to skin a cat. So that's awesome. That's just awesome.
You talk about using time wisely, you guys. Check this out. I heard this on the news this morning. There's a 12-year-old whiz, 12 years old, who graduated from high school and college this year. 12 years old, you guys. He's right here in North Carolina, Concord Academy, a college prep Christian school. He's the valedictorian of his high school. Same week graduated from community college because he said, I had so much time during the pandemic, I just thought I'd take a few more courses. Oh my goodness, you guys. He said, I just wanted to use my time wisely. He's always had a love for learning, and academics made school easy for him. He said he started 2 tech companies. He started his first business at 7. He got his first iPad at 18 months old. And now he thinks he will apply to 4-year colleges, but he says not a lot of people take him seriously. They're like, what are we going to do with the 12-year-old?
Right.
So the moral to the story is we can never underestimate the power of a young mind. Isn't that something, you guys? I mean, what a whiz. He graduates from high school and has a junior college degree at the age of 12. And so it's just really incredible. Yes, let's give him a big round of applause. Yes. And then I read about this guy, Caterina. He's right there in your area. He goes to Oakland Technical High School. He's the first Black male valedictorian of the school. He's headed to Stanford, and he started a Kids Cubed. It's a nonprofit designed to introduce youth to wonders of science through fun, affordable, and accessible means. He talked about wanting to help his community. And so, you guys, these young people are phenomenal. They're doing incredible work. Now, check this out. There was a young woman. She battled cancer her senior year in high school.
Wow.
She was in the hospital for 8 months. And became the doggone valedictorian.
Oh,
okay. No excuses. No excuses.
Wow.
She said her doctor was trying to ease her stress level because she's always been highly driven. And he said, you don't worry about being number 1 in your class. You've got a lot going on. And she said, when he walked out that room, she said, watch me become number 1. And that's exactly what she did. And now she is cancer free. So my goodness, you guys, it's just these young people inspire me. They warm my heart. There's always something good. You know, we hear stories because I did hear some terrible stories. In North Carolina, a couple of young people were killed at graduation parties. They had guns, there were shootings, and they're gunned down. Life is no more. So we know that there's a fork in the road that you take, and you make that choice. You make the choice who you hang with. You make the choice of what you want out of life. Angela, I know because some of our listeners are saying it was tough. We were working out of the house. We had school out of the house. I know that my 3 young adults came home from Princeton and UNC, and she works for a publishing company in New York. They all came home during the pandemic. So we had like 5 different schools and businesses going on. And everybody quiet on the set. It's my Zoom time. Can you be quiet? Well, you be quiet. And so, Angela, I know you and Hayden, did Hayden come home during the pandemic at all? Or did she stay in another town? How did that work out for you guys?
Home, because it was a shock. No one knew what to do, what was going on, and for safety precautions, they send everyone home to the point where I have a 10-year-old, I have a college student, and then we added to the mix a pandemic pup. Why, I do not know, but we also added a puppy to our situation. I originally was working from home. My husband had began to work from home because of the pandemic. So it was chaos. It was more chaotic for me because I work from home, so I was used to a quiet environment, to all this activity, to where the kids were even having their confrontation, the dog barking in the background, the husband asking me, where's the milk?
Right.
It was too much. I was like, I don't care. I told them, I'm going to go in the office. I don't care if they have the door shut. I'm walking in that office just to get rid of you guys. Initially, she came home, and then she went back, and luckily enough, we had a cousin that's a physical therapist that lives in Winston-Salem. and she was able to stay with her throughout the remainder of the other school year.
Awesome. Families made it work. I believe that the best thing that happened for families in the pandemic is you figured it out. Some of you were nice and cozy. Can you imagine the families who had 5 and 6 and they were in very small, cramped quarters? Woo! And they didn't have adequate internet and what they had to do. And so we are counting our blessings along the way, for sure. Talvia, how was working from home? And you only have the one. Now, Angela, how many children do you have? Angela, how many children do you have?
Well, Hayden is my oldest, of course, and then I had a son who just turned 11, so I have a big gap.
Okay, I hear you. Okay.
Start again.
That's a big one. Okay, and Talvia, Sanai's your only baby. You and Ivy are having a fit that she's your only one and about to leave. And when I asked Sanai yesterday, I said, "You ready to go?" She said, "Yep," like right away, I'm ready. And Talvia and Ivy over there, crocodile tears, like, don't go. And she's like, "Peace, I'm out. See you later, bye." So how is that, Talvia, with your only baby on her way off to college? How are you guys coping?
Not good. Now, I'm being honest. It ain't good. Now, I'm so excited. I have three babies over here, to be honest. Okay, we've got Crystal, the Yorkie, my husband, and my daughter, and Sanaya. It really is, as Gloria mentioned. As my husband comes around the corner, like. It really is emotional management. It is, and it's taking it one step at a time. I stay around a community of supporters that are going through the same thing. And so having that community of supporters, that community is so important. I can't say that enough. The environment that you put yourself in is so important. And so I had to really put myself in an environment that supported that so that we can lift each other up, because, it is okay to shed a tear, but also, say still be home by 10:30, at the same time. I'm 18. Yeah. But just being around, and I've never been afraid, Sabrina, to ask others who have gone through the same thing, like how they've coped, what they've done. So, I would just say to other parents, put yourself in a community of support, but don't be afraid to reach up to others that have also gone through the journey. Because there's wisdom in the journey. And so I've just never been afraid to reach out to those who have gone through the journey, and they've been my resource.
Excellent. Chris, I think you had a question for Hayden.
I do. Hayden, I have a question for you. At such a young age, to say that you've already been published at NASA and your goal is to go into biochemistry. I'm not sure if that's exactly what you said, but can you talk a little bit about that? I'm always just so excited when I hear young people are going into the sciences, especially women. So what made you want to take that route, and talk a little bit about, your published? I want to know, what is it about?
So I started going to Winston-Salem State because I was interested in nursing. But soon I realized I didn't really want to do nursing, and it really wasn't for me. So just to even for you, Sanaya, just to give you any advice, make sure to see all your different pathways. If even if you think you want to go this direction, just talk to other professors just to see what you're interested in. And that's what I kind of had to do, because when I realized I didn't want to do nursing, I was like, well, geez, now I have to find another path. So I just started talking to different professors and stuff. And we recently had a professor that came in, and he was a botanist. So he did plants. And so he had connections through NASA previously before he came to school. So we actually have a Space Act agreement through NASA. And what we do is we do their projects and a lot of their experiments, and then we trade information between each other. And so that's how we become with the publishing of our papers and stuff like that. And right before the pandemic, we actually got to go to Kennedy Space Center to meet with the actual scientists who were doing all this conversion back and forth with. And it was really just an exciting moment just to be able to go kind of behind closed doors. And a lot of people, of course, love NASA and what it's about, but never really get to see the backdrop of what really goes on. Right. So that was really awesome just to experience that. And actually, I was supposed to go, I had an internship, but due to COVID, obviously, I wasn't able to attend that. But that would have been really awesome. But even through that, I realized I'm not really that interested in botany either. So I was like, well, what could I do? So through that, I was able just to talk to that professor. And he was actually a really awesome professor. I still talk to him till this day. He's one of the best professors at State. But I was telling him about my interest in occupational therapy. And so then I started talking to him, and he was able to get me in connections with other people who might necessarily work at Kennedy Space Center. But there's another space center in California which deals with occupational therapy. So there I would still have the option to work with NASA just through a different program. So it's also just good to connect with people and get to know what your goals are.
Wow, that is so powerful. And you know what? I love, Hayden, that you just talk to a lot of people, because I know your mother is excited that she didn't spend a whole lot of money on you going to nursing school just to find out, no, I don't think I want to do that. So that is just the power of asking questions. And again, the power of connection. So that is so powerful, Hayden.
This is so exciting. I don't think anything juices me more than seeing excellence and just seeing youth. I mean, before I became an entrepreneur, my background was running a youth program, and it just juiced me so much to hear you both talk about this. I would love for you to speak to the young people that are watching and listening. And how did you make your college selection? What advice would you give them about making the decision about what college to go to? And I just appreciate you, Hayden, talking and you know, I love having my sores on. Let me just say that. I appreciate you, Hayden, talking about how you're making the decision about majors. But can you talk about just making the decision for college? Sanaya, why don't you go first and share, and then Hayden can share.
Finding a college was definitely something that you need to do like yourself. One thing I definitely want to give advice is don't follow the crowd. Like, don't follow all the universities that people in your grade are like often drawn to. You definitely have to explore and research your own. Definitely visiting colleges was definitely a big thing that helped me. My mom and my dad, we road tripped and just went to different colleges and were able to go on campus, get to feel the vibe of the campus, see if it was best for me. And I definitely think that played a huge part into picking my college.
That's awesome. That is awesome. How about you, Hayden?
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off what Sanaya was saying, it's very important to do your own research, be able to figure out what schools will benefit you the most. And also, of course, money can be a big issue considering. So make sure that the school that you're interested in would be able to go around because I think a lot of people, well, not all the time, but sometimes, especially I can speak from my experience. So I have a biology degree, and normally you're going to have to build off that degree. So you just can't go straight into the work field with just that degree. So thinking, hey, maybe I should go to community college for the first 2 years, save me some money, and then transition to that other school. That's always a great option, just to make sure in case you do want to do a master's program. But yeah, just make sure that you always research. Research is the key, I believe. And even talking to people maybe from alumni from that school is also beneficial as well.
So smart.
Excellent.
So smart.
Excellent. That is good, you guys. Making us so proud. Making us so proud. VP Kamala Harris says, we need you to be kind as you are courageous, ambitious as you are curious. We need you to dream, and we need you to do. Not only dream, but also be doers. And that's exactly what you young ladies are doing. I looked up some grad advice, and I'm sure we can all give our own advice, but this is what research says to all the grads out there. Be positive, principled, proactive, and productive. Be open to change. Don't hide from your mistakes. You will make mistakes. Know that that is learning ground. Keep moving forward. Don't dwell in disappointment. Learn from everything. Make connections. You guys talked about that, making connections. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. Discover your best self. Do not compare. Prepare yourself for the future. Treat all with respect. And so we know that you are well on your way. Girlfriends, what advice would you give to these young women, Talvia and Angela as well? What advice would you give to all of our listening audience as they transition into another phase of life? What is your one piece of advice that you would give? No particular order.
One piece.
Okay, one piece Sabrina, I'll go first.
I'll limit us. Be messy. Go ahead, Chris.
I would just say, you know what? Hang with like-minded people. I was just talking not too long ago to my sister about some individuals I went to college with. They were hanging out and they didn't complete college because they were hanging out. So I just think it's important that, it's a new environment. There's nobody to monitor you. You have to be a self-starter. You have to, get up and go to class, even in the morning when you don't feel like it. So hang with people that are like-minded. And you guys know, I say all the time, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So hang with the right crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. That's really good because you're gonna have a lot of crowds. I would tell you to get all the experiences you could possibly get. Get all the experiences you have to use your brain and you have to use your gut as to say this is the right experience or the wrong experience. But I love what Hayden said. She leaned in one professor can really dictate your whole journey if you get the right teacher. So you have to know there are some serious professors that are so passionate about your future that you have to lean into them and embrace all the experiences that you possibly can. I would tell you to look into the international world. Don't keep your world so small, but get your world to be really, really big. And this is the one time in your life where you're an adult and a child at the same time. You're still under your parents' responsibility, but you are your own responsibility. So there's something that you can get and that you can't be afraid of mistakes because you will make mistakes. But leaning into some of those people who have taken professorship as their life choice to guide you guys, lean into them and let them be your guide and be okay with saying no, because you're going to go to school with a whole lot of people and Hayden's going to get a job with a whole lot of people that are not going to be in the direction like Crisette's talking. And you got to be strong enough to say, no, I'm not going to do that. Today is not my day to do that. You guys go right on and do what you got to do, but I'm going to stay right here. And you have this one chance. Use it wisely. The people that you need to come to you will come to you. That's my 4 or 5 pieces of advice.
Okay.
And I got 5. Do not follow the crowd. Do not follow the crowd. I mean, you guys are trailblazers and you get to make your own life. Do not chase money. Money will chase you, but make wise financial decisions, because I'm telling you, all of us know, had we made wiser financial decisions in our 20s and 30s, that compound interest is no joke. You have it on your side. So get smart, gather your mentors that will support you and teach you. I mean, you guys can be young homeowners, young entrepreneurs, break records. Right. I see your faces on magazines. Like, the world is yours. Right. And just keep track of people. People are your most important asset in your life. So you're making contacts now that you might want to reach back to them. Months from now, years from now. So just, you're building your network and your village, and we're so excited. And lastly, I would just say, do what you love. You can get paid to do what you love. Don't just follow that the career people tell you this is where the careers are 10 years from now. And, you get to write your own future. Do you, boo?
Talvia, Angela, what would you say to the people? Yes,
Awesome.
yes. Talvia.
I would say just know that you are enough. Just know that you are enough. Who you are is who you are. Keep smiling. Keep your energy the way it is, and just know that you are enough. And as we've all said, continue to be around like-mindedness, and you cannot be. Hold on, that person
You're muted.
in the crowd.
I think you're muted, Talvia.
No, Talvia is fine. Talvia is fine.
Well,
okay, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But you cannot be that person in the crowd that is afraid to reach up and out. Like, you just cannot be that person. You want to be in the office hours. You want to network, as Crisette talked about. You want to get to know the who, like who's the who, and continue doing that, not just in school, but as you continue to network. But in all, just know that you are enough.
Right. And you guys, I have to add this. You guys, because you guys are such amazing people and we have so many amazing leaders, snatch that position of leadership. If they ask you to lead and you have the time to lead and it's not going to impede your studies, snatch the level of leadership, because the leadership that you learn now is going to carry you forever. If you're going to make a mistake, make it while you're in college, make it while you're a new professional, because this is the time. And snatch it because it's going to be open. They're going to ask who wants this position, and you're going to have an opportunity to raise your hand and be led by people who know how to lead. So develop these skills now, because those are the skills that they're going to look at when you apply for more things. Those who have the courage to go the path that no one else has gone before. You are enough. That's excellent. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to agree with Krishana Hinton. When I tell you we are reading these comments, our viewers, our listeners, you make a difference. You make the show so juicy good. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We did have a great panel today. We really did. And my advice will be what my mother said to me years ago. You were born an original, don't die a copy. You are the best of the best. Nobody can beat you being you. And so just go own your power, be your best self. This is an amazing audience. Thank you guys so much. I've got a couple of PSA announcements from the station. To our panelists, hold on. When we sign off, you'll stay on for the Facebook group just for a minute. So I want to thank you for tuning into 9:10 a.m. the Superstation. Do know this. We've got a couple of things going on. The company wants us to announce. The radio station says, turn your faith into action. Be with Pastor Robert Chilton, Thursday, June 24th at 7 p.m. at the Westin Hotel. Make sure you save the day. The other thing, they want you to know that the 2021 Chevrolet Detroit Grand Prix will be broadcast Saturday, June 12th from 1:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Sunday, 6/13, 12 to 3, hosted at the Belle Isle Park. This event is hosted by WFDF, 9:10 a.m., the Superstation. You've been with The Force of Friendship. We got issues. And today, our issue was a good issue. Graduates who we are applauding, who make us so proud, and their bad mama jammas. You guys, this is Sabrina Goodwin Monday, signing off with The Force of Friendship. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
What you saying?
Oh, can I come in?
I
thought you were talking to somebody.
Come on, yeah, I was. But you can come in.
Good job, you guys. Great job. Great show. Wow.
Yes.
That hour went fast. Sanaya, Hayden, you make us so proud. Mamas. Talvia and Angela, give the mamas and the daddies a big round of applause. Yes.
Don't be crying up in here. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. See you. Peace out.
I know. Well, you guys, again, thanks so much. To our Facebook audience, thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on.